Autumn. Today we're going to talk about Beauty Pie fragrances. So I have all 6 of the fragrances that they have ever made. I know right now some of them are not available on their website, so I don't know if they're just low on stock or discontinued, but I thought I would go ahead and talk about my opinions on all of these and just let you know if it's worth the money. So I've done multiple videos on Beauty Pie. I will have them up here, or yeah, I think up here in the eye or in the description box below. And I've done ones talking about all of their makeup and then just an overall video about how Beauty Pie works. So be sure to check those out if you're not familiar with Beauty Pie and any of these fragrances interest you. And also I will leave below a referral link for Beauty Pie. Now I'm not affiliated with them at all, and you're definitely going to be able to tell that by my opinions on the fragrances in this video. However, the way it works is they don't like give me any money or anything, but they do give me, I think it's like a $50 top up. And I guess just to describe the way it works is it is a membership based buying club where you actually have to pay then to buy from them. So for every $10 you pay, you are then allowed to buy $100 worth of product. Now that doesn't mean that you are spending $100 on product. That means, for example, this fragrance right here, they say is worth like $120, $125. So it would actually cost me like $10. Well, for 100 it would cost 10. So actually I guess $12.50. And then I could go and purchase this fragrance, which then is like another $20, $25, if that makes sense. So that's kind of how they work. So what I would get if you did use my referral code is a $50 top up, which would mean it's essentially $5 worth of if you were to pay for the allowance. I've made videos about it, check it out, but that's what I would receive. But also, if you didn't want to do that, that's perfectly fine, because to be honest with you, I spend $30 a month so I can get $300 worth of product a month, right? I am so backed up. I think I have close to $2,000 right now that I could spend because I haven't been buying a lot of their products because they haven't been coming out with releases that I'm super interested in. But anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbing about it and we're just gonna go ahead and get into the fragrances. All right, so the first 4 fragrances that they came out with were actually made by Frank Vogel. And if you're not familiar with him, he is the person who made Santal 33, which is one of my favorite smells, and so I assumed I would like these. But he made a ton of other fragrances too. I'll kind of put a video here on the screen scrolling through and showing you everything this man has made. He's kind of like a big deal, I guess, as far as being a nose is concerned. He made tons and tons of stuff. So this isn't just the people in their office at Beauty Pie saying, hey, I want this smell. So I assumed I would love these smells because I like a lot of the scents that Frank Vogel makes. But I'm just gonna first start off with the first 3 that he made and then go to the last one. So the first one I have here is Petals, Heliotrope, and Ambrette. So the notes in this one are tuberose petals, and I'm looking over to the side here because I have my computer with everything on it, but you'll see what I'm looking at because I made these ahead of time. Anyway, the top is tuberose petals, dewy greens, then cyclamen, golden gardenia, jasmine sambac, heliotrope, ambrette seeds, vanilla, musk, and coconut shells. So this one, to me, is a beautiful summer scent. It actually, the creaminess in it, to me reminds me of suntan lotion. So if you were wanting a summery sort of suntan lotion sort of scent, this is that version that they would have from Beauty Pie. This is, I guess, their version on it. I'm like smelling it. It's not really anything like my suntan lotiony smells that I have, because this one's a little bit extra creamy, almost to the point of being powdery, in which, you know, that's not my thing. But this is one of their more pleasant scents. All right, so the next scent I have is Red Apple, White Peony, and Cashmere Wood. So I also want to point out that the price you see here on the screen, which is the members pay, that price may have changed, or the fragrance may not even be available, because I've noticed some of these are not on their site right now. But the price may have changed because beauty pie prices do fluctuate, because according to them, you're paying for things at cost. So that means that if it costs them more to make it, since I made these, because I made these a couple of months ago because I planned on doing the video and didn't, the price may be a little bit more at this point. Just want to let you know, it'd probably be only a couple of dollars. So I see here it's like $22.65. It may be as high as like $25, $26 at this point, you know, because of inflation and what have you. But anyway, this scent has Sicilian lemon, Mara strawberry, quince, I don't know, red apple, white peony, orange blossom, tuberose, gardenia, cedar wood, bois de cashmere, ambergris, ambrette seeds, and musk. So again, this one, I'm starting off with the more pleasant ones. This one, to me, smells like a drugstore shampoo. It has that very sort of shampoo-y hair product smell, but it still smells pleasant. So if you like the smell of like a good shampoo, this is kind of, I guess, what you would go for. To me, it seems like it would be, I'm gonna spray it on paper towel here. I have scent strips somewhere and I don't know where I stuck them. I just cleaned up my office and I don't know where I put stuff. So I'm gonna spray this on paper towel really quickly. Yeah. To me, this definitely smells like hair products. Not in a bad way, but it just does. Something about it. Do you know how hair products kind of have like that hairspray smell? If you were to mix like shampoo and hairspray, like a good smelling shampoo and hairspray in together, that would be this fragrance. It's not unpleasant. It just really smells like hair care. All right, so this scent is Brazilian lime, fig leaves, and tea. I thought I would love this one, but I think the lime mixed with the fig leaves, it's just a little too tart for me. It almost goes sour on my skin, and it could just be my pH, but like even smelling it on here, again, let me rip off another piece of paper towel. Yeah, it needs something. It's too sharp and sour. So this has Sicilian lemon, green ivy, Brazilian orange, bergamot, lime, fig leaves, rose, centifolia, black tea, violet, cedarwood, amber, musk, and cashmere woods. Here's the thing is, most of those I like. It's just a little, it's like Sicilian lemon, oh, by the way. Yeah, and lime. I think they could have just done with one of the citruses. I think that's what gets me is they could have done without the lemon. And I think this would have been better because it is super sharp and almost, yeah, sour. I feel like if they had added more wood to it, it would make the scent masculine, like super masculine. And then I feel like if they added like more cream or vanilla to it, it would almost make it like a key lime pie. So I'm not quite sure what they would need to add to this to balance it out, because I'm not I'm not a nose. I'm obviously just somebody who smells stuff. But it doesn't even like go into the skin. Like a lot of the times that super sharp top note will go away and then it will kind of blend into the skin, and then just kind of be there a little bit, and then like those base notes, the more creamy ones, you know, will come forth and it'll balance itself. It doesn't do this when you wear it. It's just a super tart, sort of sour scent. It's not unpleasant to smell, but it's not something that I want on my body. So then this is the last scent from Frank Vocal, and then this one came out after the others were released. The original 4 is another one that I have to show you after this. but one of them was done by somebody else. The other 3 were done by Frank Vogel. This one right here, I think was their answer because the other ones are more like florally and like spring summer scents. I think this was their answer for a winter or like a deeper scent. Unfortunately, this kind of misses the mark for me. I think that they were going for something similar to, like, say, Black Orchid. I think that's the scent from Tom Ford. But unfortunately, this is headache inducing for me. So the notes are Calabria, bergamot, pink rhubarb, quince, black orchid, apricot nectar, honeysuckle. I always say this wrong. Is it I don't know. M-U-G-E-U-E-T. Okay. Golden amber, cedarwood, sandalwood, and musk. It's super unpleasant and headache inducing. Actually, I'm starting to get a headache from smelling it now. I was hoping I would like this scent because, again, I like deeper scents. This ain't it. That one just really makes me sad, if I'm being honest. All right, so this next scent is actually created by, again, I'm going to butcher her name, Sidonie Lancessier. I don't know. I was able to find a photo of her online to include here so you can see. This one I actually find to be a little bit more pleasant. So the top note is green mandarin, mandarin petitgrain, then immortelle oil, tea leaves, fresh freesia, vetiver oil, white cedar, and musk. I can definitely smell the cedar in this, and then the floral, and the mandarin leaf. It's like a citrusy floral cedar with a hint of creaminess to it. It's a pleasant smell. I have no issue with this one. So far, out of all of the smells that I've smelled through Beauty Pie, this is my favorite. It's nice, it's pleasant. So, now would I pay $120, $25 is what they consider retail for this? Absolutely not. Because this right here is by Replica. No, this isn't the Replica one I'm referring to. This one. I just did another video where I'm talking about my summer scents. The Under the Lemon Trees. And again, this costs around $120. And the quality of this fragrance, and I feel like that's kind of what they're going for because the bottles are like same size-ish. I feel like bottle-wise, that's what they're going for. And I feel like story-wise, the way that they've labeled all of their perfumes, I think they're going for the whole Jo Malone feel because you've got wood, sage, and sea salt, and then you have mandarin leaf, white cedar, freesia. And all of their scents are just generically labeled with like maybe the 3 most prominent notes in the scent. Very similarly to what Jo Malone does a lot of the time. Well, she doesn't do it anymore. Somebody else took over the company, but you know what I'm talking about, the company Jo Malone. All right, so this last scent I want to talk about is by yet another perfumer that Beauty Pie has hired, and it is Serge de Oliveira, I guess is how you say his name. Now, this one is completely different from all the other scents in the fact that this fragrance kind of already existed within the Beauty Pie line. And what I mean by this is they had sort of an herbally orange sort of scent that was supposed to like awaken you, and that was in their, I think they had a body scrub, body lotion, body wash, all in their scent line, in which I've used the body lotion and the scrub before. But with that, I noticed that this scent, while similar, is quite a bit different. So first off, since this one's considered to be an eau de toilette, it is meant to be layered with their bath products. It also, Beauty Pie also says that this one is worth $100 instead of the $125 that the others are worth. The notes in this one are lemon essence, bitter orange, sweet orange, aromatics, florals, jasmine, sambac, absolute, and solar for warmth and radiance. And then the base notes are musk, wood, and tonka bean. Now, this, I get a lot of the orange smell, that uplifting sort of orange smell. And in the bath products that I had before this came out, the smell in the bath products was a little bit more on the herbal side, and the whole citrus orange sort of smell was kind of in the background. Like, it was there, but really you were getting more of an herbal sort of scent with a hint of citrus. This is a blast of citrus with a hint of the herbal. So I'm thinking that possibly they wanted to kind of even out the two and not just put herbal on top of herbal, and that's why this is meant to pair with them. But it doesn't smell exactly like it. And when they marketed it, that sounded weird, when they did the marketing for it, they said that this is supposed to smell exactly like the bath products because people had requested it to smell exactly like the bath products. And it doesn't 100% deliver, which is a little bit disappointing, but it's still a pleasant fragrance. So if you were to buy these, I'm going to tell you the two, in my opinion, that you should avoid, just because one goes sour and one gives me a headache. The two that I think you should definitely avoid are these two. If you like the smell of shampoo and hair care products, definitely go for this one. If you like a very creamy sort of suntan lotiony smell, go for this one. So it's not full on tropical suntan lotion. It is a little bit subdued, but it does still give off that sort of summer creamy vibe. And then these two they're sort of citrus smells, and they're not as creamy as the other smells. The other smells tend to have like a creaminess to them, and if you don't like that creaminess, if you're similar to myself in that, these are probably your best bet. So let's talk about something else really quickly that Beauty Pie does in the fragrance realm, and that's candles. I'm not going to go over all the candles and review them here, but since they made a fragrance to smell like their bath products, I'm just going to put it out there, and I hope that the Beauty Pie gods are listening to me. They need to make fragrances that smell like their candles. So this is the candle bar, by the way, that I have here. These candles are delightful. So I know that they have a nose for these types of scents because they've created the candles. Now, my types of scents are, again, a little bit more incensey, deeper, more masculine. That's what I like on myself. And these candles just really, they're it. Like, if these were fragrances, I would buy them all. And they have some other candles that I have too that, I mean, are superb as well. They need to do away with these fragrances and just mimic the candles smell in all of the regular perfumes. But this first one is something I can't pronounce, with Baya de Mel. I don't know, this one. I even have it burning here in my office right now. It's gorgeous. Then they have Leather, Violet Leaves, and Labdanum. Oh my gosh. This is gorgeous. It would definitely be unisex, leaning a little bit more masculine. This smells divine. It's so good. And then this last one is Sweet Tobacco, Cedar Wood, and Vanilla. Like, if you were wanting a sweet sort of feminine tobacco smell, this. By the way, you can get candle bars like this around the holidays. I don't know if they have them all the time to where you can get the smaller ones. I don't even know if I should grab it, but they're regular candles. It's like burning up here in front of me. Yep, okay. Okay, so their regular candles are this size. And this is the one I can't pronounce, the Baya de Mel, I don't know. But their candles are great. The smell is great. They need to make that into the perfume. Okay, I've said that like 1,000 times. Anyway, this video was requested. I hope this was helpful to whoever was curious about it. Overall, do I feel like these fragrances are worth the $120 MSRP? No. Overall, though, you are paying after you pay for your allowance for these So you'd be paying $30 for this eau de toilette and upwards of like $37 for one of these around about. So anyway, I guess anywhere between $30 and $40. So do I think it's worth $30 to $40? I guess it depends on the fragrance and your preferences. And they do have little sample packs every now and again that you can try out the fragrances first. So I definitely suggest doing that if you're somebody who is a little bit more fickle with fragrances like I am. But anyway, I hope it was helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And I will talk to you all soon. Thanks, bye.